Stop number 7 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the brushy mountains of North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, as we are here today for the running of the First Union 400s. We're set for 60 laps of racing on this .625 mile racetrack. And dare I say, a very legendary track too, no less as well. As we give you the starting line for this running event. On the pole, it is Johnny Gardner, car number 66. This is one of the tracks he wants to win on too. Here in North Wilkesboro, he's out to a pretty good start. He's on the pole for this race. He's alongside Colton Schwartz with his first ever front row start in this series as well too. So Schwartz is a pretty good qualifying run, only to be outdone by Gardner. Second row sees Jessica Shelton in car number 9, who has one of her 3 in-car cameras in today's race. She's alongside Cole Deaver in the Wrangler Chevrolet. Cole won the season at Darlington. Third row sees Kyle Matthews in car 43, the STP Pontiac, the Daytona 500 champion. He's alongside car number 48. It is Jesse Turner he sits alongside. Going to row number 4, we see our second in-car camera carried by Keith Batson in the 21 Valvoline Ford. He's alongside car number 70, Mitchell Collins, at the wheel of his Pontiac. Next row is Charles Sanford, number 90, and alongside him is number 11, Zach Winkle. Next row down has Dylan Young in car number 2, the Red Roof Inns Buick. He's alongside car number 14, Daniel Bouchard, at the wheel of his Oldsmobile. Next row has Joshua Osborne in car number 28, the Hardy Chevrolet. He's flanked by car number 15, and it's Cat Batson in the Wrangler Ford. Next row is Kev Shear, who has our third in-car camera in the number 71 Oldsmobile. He's alongside car number 84, Zachary Fitzwater. Next row has 26 Quentin Moore, and beside him will be car number 5. It is Phil Parker. Next row down sees Zach Rogers, who won at Rockingham this season. He's alongside 44, driven by Matt McIntyre. After that will be car number 67. It is the car of Chelsea Bull. She's alongside car 22, Dylan Poteet. Next row is Aaron Macklin, who won at Richmond this season. He's alongside car number 47, Zed Weinstein. Next row down after that would be car number 75, Travis Furness. He's alongside number 1, Trent Dunham. Trent won a season over at Texas Motor Speedway. Big win in front of his home state fans. Next row down after that would be car number 52, the only 2-time winner of the season so far, Seth Cullen, the number 52 Chevrolet. He won in Atlanta and Bristol, the last race on the tour we brought to you. He's alongside Rob Evans in car number 55. Next row, William Brock in number 4, and number 7, Mike Becker. Next row down is Shay Derryman in car number 0, and James Sykes in 89. Next row, Jay Jefferson in 64, and 51, Jordan Anderson. Next row has number 33, Jacob Thibodeau, and number 50. And number 97, Laura Chunks is alongside. Next row is Stephen Cullen in 27, and then beside him, number 8, Matt Haas. And starting shotgun field will be car number 12, Ryan George. We'll start on the last row in this race here today. Or should I say starting dead last in this race here today at legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway. The First Union 400 has 41 cars. Will be lined up and ready to go to get as they await the word to fire the engines for the First Union 400.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
That should be ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, because we have a couple of ladies in this field here today. So the field's commands begin to fire the engines here for this race here today as the field heads off on their pace lap. We'll be back for the start right after this. Pace car ducks up on the pit road here, so we'll be set for green flag racing here. An all Chevy front row, Johnny Gardner. He pulls over this race at over 112 miles per hour as he will start alongside Colton Schwartz, who's had his best start of the season so far. The green flag flies and the First Union 400 is on. So the field completes the first lap. Johnny Gardner has the lead. Second is Colton Schwartz. Third position is now, or should I say battling for third, is Jessica Shelton alongside Cole Beaver. Kyle Mendes is in fifth position. Keith Batson trying to take sixth position away from Jesse Turner as I see a couple of cars getting tail happy off that fourth corner. Going through turns number 3 and 4, Colton Schwartz, one of the drivers that Quentin Moore picked out for his race team. So far, Colton running right there with one of the best. Johnny Gardner, the 66 Skull Bandit Chevrolet. It's been since the Food City 500 last season that Johnny last won, so he hopes to win, not only win here today, but also cross off North Wilkesboro off his bucket list of tracks he wants to win at. Seeing as how Johnny has never won here on this racetrack neither. And obviously Colton Schwartz did his first ever start on this legendary racetrack, so he's never won here. These next two drivers, though, however, have won before here. Wilkesboro, Jessica Shelton and Kyle Matthews. They're running third and fourth. Fifth position, I should say, is Cole Beaver. Keith Batson's in sixth position. Seventh right now. Seventh is not the pace car. Seventh is Charles Saber. Eighth is Dylan Young. Ninth, trying for ninth, is Joshua Osborne, along with Mitchell Collins in the 70 and the 48 of Jesse Turner. Joshua moves Jesse up the track now in number 48. So move Osborne up to 10th position now. Turner up to 9th. Mitchell Collins in 11th position. 12th is Kev Shear. He always seems to run well here at Wilkesboro. Behind him is the start of Quentin Moore. He's driving Kev Shear, car 71. Now, so it's like the right inside of the car at North Wilkesboro Speedway here as Shear runs in 12th position. 13th is Quentin Moore. Zach Rogers runs 14th. 15th right now is Levi McIntyre. And a battle for position are between Chelsea Bowles, Aaron Macklin, and the 11 car of Zach Winkle. 15 car behind them, that's Kat Madsen. Kat running right now in 19th position. Travis Furness runs 20th ahead of Seth Cole in 21st position. Back to the leaders right now. It's still Johnny Gardner in charge of the lead right now in car number 66, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. One of the three cars from the Skull Copenhagen team. And two of those cars owned by Gardner Evans Motorsports. Off the second turn right there, the car running second position right now, Colton Schwartz. He is kind of a quasi teammate, if you will, of Quentin Moore somewhat here. And in fact, he actually is one of Quentin Moore's teammates here. Him and Jordan Anderson are two of the drivers that drive for Quentin's teams. Jordan, of course, driving the 51 car, and Quentin driving the number 26. And the strange part is two of those cars are Chevrolets there. Quentin is driving a Buick this season. But right now, the three of the top five are Chevrolets here. You got in the sandwich in between are a Ford and a Pontiac. The Ford being driven by Jessica Shelton in third position and Kyle Matthews in fourth in the Pontiac. Right now, as you go on board with Jessica Shelton in car number 9, Jess Schwartz fresh off a third place finish she had at Bristol, the last race of the Crossing on the Tour. Looking for her third win here at North Wilkesboro. And back on right there, Justice Carter got over 7,000 from up number 4. And winds up about 9,100 RPMs in the turns 1 and 2. And down about maybe 6,500 in the middle of 1 and 2. That's about 9,000 on the dot going into turn number 3. And about maybe 6,300 100 possibly. Last lap by Burgess, 111.078. The fastest lap race so far, held by Kyle Matthews at 112.113. In fact, the top five speeds are all over 112, including Shelton herself, who has the fourth fastest lap of the race. 17 laps on the books and 43 laps remaining. Johnny Gardner still out in front as the top five cars are all running right together. I'll give you the rest of the running order here for you here as Seth Coulson now taking 19th position away here. Zach Winkles in 20th. 21st is Daniel Bouchard. 22nd is Bill Parker. Darn pace car. 23rd is Travis Furness. 24th right now is Zachary Fitzwater. 25th is Dylan Poteet. 26th is Matt McIntyre. Jacob Thibodeau is 27th. Brian George has moved up from 41st to 28th right now in the field here as he comes off to number 4. Ryan George with a pretty good run so far. Bill getting tail happy off that fourth corner again. 29th is William Brock. 30th is Matt Haas. Stephen Collins, 31st. 32nd is Shea Derryman. 33rd is Nathan Hudson. 34th, Jay Jefferson. 35th, Zed Weinstein. James Sykes is 35th. 36th is Mike Becker. 37th right now is Jordan Anderson. 36th is James Sykes. 37th is Mike Becker. 38th is Jordan Anderson. 39th is Laura Chung. And 40th is Rob Evans, with Trent Dunham, unfortunately for him, running dead last in 41st position. And you see back end damage on both the cars of Trent Dunham and Laura Chung. Apparently a little bit of bumper tag going on throughout this field here, is what amounts to right there. And I don't even see a hood buckle on the front of the Rob Evans car. He's sandwiched in between Trent and Laura. And they are in danger of being lap traffic here. Trent right now is going into turn number 1. Johnny Gardner's coming off turn number 4 at that point. So they're about a straightaway separating between the last place car and the first place car right now. But so far, 23 laps in the books, and we're still green flag. We've been green for all 23 laps so far. Made that 24 laps right now. Rear bumper cancel speed fastest. White's running in 6th position right now. Just behind him is Dylan Young. You see a little bit of that white car right there. Dylan Young running in 8th and 7th position. 8th is Jesse Turner. 9th is Osborne. 10th is Mitchell Collins right now. We're in 6th position right now. All 6 cars running right there together in the front of the pack. He is currently sitting 1.3 seconds behind the leader at the moment, which is Johnny Gardner. There's a good look at Keith Batson's Valvoline Ford, car number 21 of Wood Brothers pieces he's driving here. Of course, Keith, of course, a die-hard Ford fan. Doesn't matter which car he drives. Here, he's always been a. Here, and this is one of his favorite Thunderbird body styles, and of course, it's not his favorite. It's not his favorite Thunderbird body style. His favorite would be the next style they had after that, which was the 1987 look on those cars. And a couple of cars again getting loose, come off that fourth corner. Both Colton Schwartz and Kyle Matthews, both saving their cars from a spin out. There is Kyle in the 43 STP Pontiac right now, runs in 4th position. and Gardner. So Gardner's approximately about maybe 3 to 4 seconds behind Dunham right now as far as the trying to catch him. Now, whether or not he does so within the last half of the race, so it's going to be questionable at this point. So, but Dunham right now currently holds 40th position. 39 is Evans in 38. Right now, it's Laura Chung. One car is out of the race apparently, and that is actually no. One car is 2 laps down. Charles Sanford is actually the one dead last at the moment. He's 2 laps down. Apparently, obviously, an unscheduled pit stop for the number 90 team. Let's see, where is Charles running? Where is Charles at in the pack right now? There he is, right there ahead of the cars of Zachary Fitzwater and Dylan Poteet and Matt McIntyre. So tough break for Charles Sanford, who started this race in 7th position. Was looking for a pretty good run here today at Darlington, but unfortunately, all went to crap. And now hoping for all the best in these last 20 some odd laps in this race. As we have now completed lap number 35, we are now down to 25 laps remaining in this race. As we look at the rest of the field where they're running right now. So the field still being led by Johnny Gardner in car 66 as he continues to lead this race here today. Colton Schwartz is in 2nd position. Jessica Shelton is in 3rd. They're running on board with Jess. She wins in 3rd spot right now. Otis Kyle is Cole Bieber. Shelton currently right now 6 tenths of a second behind the leader, almost 7 tenths of a second behind the leader. Close it down to 65, there's a second behind those front 2 cars. Tenth position right now currently is Mitchell Collins. 12th or 11th, I should say, is now Kev Shearer. Quentin Moore's 13th, Zach Rogers 14th. Zach Rogers and Quentin Moore's in 12th position. 13th is Zach Rogers. 14th is Levi McIntyre. Chelsea Bowles 15th. 16th is Aaron Macklin. 17th is Kat Batson. Seth Cole is 18th. 19th is Zach Winkle. And 20th, trying to hold on forward to 20th, is Daniel Bouchard, along with Bill Parker in the number 5 car, the City Chevrolet car. And anytime Matthews got kicked up the racetrack right now, here comes Cole Bieber for 4th position. He gets loose, come out that 4th corner here, and now Keith Batson goes to the low side along with Dylan Young. Side-by-side racing going on. That's letting Jesse Turner and Joshua Osborne in this mix of cars now. And now Dylan Young slides up the track now. Here comes Jesse Turner to the left side, number 48. That is 8th and 9th position. You see it on your screen right there. Actually, scratch that, make that 7th and 8th right there. And now battle for 9th between Osborne and Mitchell Collins in a 70 car. Osborne almost comes down on the 70 of Collins. And now the number 11 car, 71 car, should say, excuse me, of Kev Shearer. He's trying to find a line to run as well, too. Kev decides to follow Osborne on the high side of the track. And Shearer now moves down the low side of the racetrack here, and that's now letting Quentin Moore, Zach Rogers, and Levi McIntyre now in this mix now. That's 26, 98, and 17 cars. 2 Chevys and a Buick in that mix. Whoa! Moore and Rogers got pretty darn close, and now McIntyre had thoughts of making it 3-1 on the front stretch, but that's not going to work, obviously, as they come off the 2nd corner now. Moore and Rogers side by side going into turn number 3. Kev Shearer goes to 10th, now passing Osborne. There's some great battling going on right there in this pack of cars here. That is, again, that is 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th on the screen. And a lot of the other cars now getting into it now. Come off that fourth corner now. Chelsea Bowles, Aaron Macklin, Kat Batson, Seth Cole, and the 11 of Zach Winkle. That's all the way down the 19th position now. And now Kev Shear moves inside of Dylan Young. Little Sheets versus Wawa going on here between those two cars. And Kev gets by for position now. That moves Kev now up to the 9th position. Now Joshua Osborne goes by Dylan Young for 10th. So battles all the way around here at North Wilkesboro Speedway, and at least in this pack of cars there is. Might see this kind of racing in the next race on the tour at Martinsville Speedway for the STP 500. Back to the front of the field right there, it still remains Johnny Gardner leading as we're now closing up on 10 laps remaining here. This will complete the 50th lap of this race. Colton Schwartz remains second. Third is still Jessica Shelton. Fourth is Cole Deaver. And Keith Batson right now runs in 5th position in car number 21. I mentioned it's been since the Food City 500 since last season that Johnny last won a race here, and now car 0, Shea Dairyman, moves on the pit road from his 35th position running spot here. And he'll come in for an unscheduled pit stop, and he's out of the race. So Shea Dairyman, tough break for the number 0 team. And we're getting word it's a header failure on the 0 car, Shea Dairyman. No, in all intents and purposes, for all intents and purposes, that's an engine failure on the number 0 Buick that he's driving. Closing up on lap traffic there is Gardner and Schwartz as they come off turn number 4 here. Shelton trying to close up on those two cars now. She is currently about still same margin, 6,500s between the first and third cars. Into turn number 1 they go here. Gardner comes down to complete the 54th lap. We have now 6 to go. Off turn number 4 they come. Schwartz keeping on that back bumper of Gardner's car. He's been close to Gardner all day long. Coming off turn number 4 now. Gardner sees now 4 laps remaining in this race. Race has gone by pretty quick here at North Wilkesboro Speedway here. After kind of a rock'em sock'em action we had at Bristol Motor Speedway somewhat. Well, not quite rock'em sock'em, but you get what I mean though. That track's always pretty tough here. Wilkesboro been kind of quiet here today. 3 laps remaining now between Gardner and Schwartz. It's now still 3/10 of a second now. Interval drops to 3,500ths. Shelton is now 7/10 of a second behind the leader right now. Deaver remains 4th, then Batson remains 5th, then Matthews, Turner, Collins in 8th, Shear in 9th, and Osborne running in 10th position now. As Dunham goes up the track now, Gardner pulls up behind the back bumper, that number 1 Bullfrog knit Chevy. We're down to 2 laps remaining in this race now. Gardner hoping that one car does not give him much trouble here in his last lap and a half of this race here. Dunham goes up the track, Gardner goes low, but no dice. White flag waves. 1 lap remaining for Johnny Gardner as he's on his way to his first victory of the season. If he can hold on for the last half lap of this race, He's never won on this racetrack before. He started for this race from the pole. And off to number 4 he comes, and he will finally cross North Wilkesboro off his bucket list. Johnny Gardner wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro. Johnny Gardner wins here today. Second with a tremendous performance, Colton Schwartz. A great day for him. Finishes in second position, holding off the likes of Jessica Shelton, Cole Deaver, and Keith Batson, and the rest of the top 5. Shelton comes third. Fourth goes Deaver, and fifth will go to Batson. Kyle Matthews finishes 6th. 7th position will go to Jesse Turner. 8th to Mitchell Collins. 9th will go to Kev Shearer. And 10th to Joshua Osborne. An average speed 109.624 miles per hour. And there is Johnny Gardner pulling in the victory lane here today. So 8 races are in the books, and we're down as we still have 26 races remaining on this season here. Rest of the order for you here: Zach Rogers comes home in 11th, Levi McIntyre 12th, Chelsea Bowles 13th, Dylan Young 14th, Seth Cole, Quentin Moore, Kat Batson, Aaron Macklin, Daniel Bouchard, and Phil Parker, the top 20 in this race here today. Rest of the order for you here: Zach Winkle, Zachary Fitzwater was 22nd, Matt McIntyre 23rd, Dylan Poteet 24th, Jacob Thibodeau 25th, then Ryan George, Travis Furness, William Brock, Matt Haas, and Nathan Hudson, the top 30. Then Stephen Cohen, Zed Weinstein, James Sykes, Jay Jefferson, Jordan Anderson, Mike Becker, Laura Chung, Mara Evans, and Trent Dunham was the last of the lead lap finishers, barely finishing on the lead lap, I might add, because Gardner was up on the back of Dunham's back bumper coming across the checkered flag. But they hang on to remain on the lead lap in this race here today. Charles Sanford was the only car to finish not on the lead lap, in 2 laps down in 40th. But lucky for him, and unfortunate for Shea Dairyman, I might add, Dairyman's car blew up, and unfortunately was the only car out of the race in 41st position. So that will do it here today at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Johnny Gardner wins the first Union 400 here today. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything in this channel. We got races, we got gaming videos, we got our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, also on this channel as well too, and also check out our other NNSCRA series, the Marvel Studios Cup Series, on Thrashman899's channel, and subscribe to his channel as well too, and he will get you going on for that series as well too. And his series is in full swing as well too. And so some of the best offline series is under the NNSCRA umbrella, and you will not regret checking those races out neither. And I guarantee you, Levi and Seth both do races better than I do. So that will do it here today at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Here for now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at the flattest and shortest of the short tracks, Martinsville Speedway.